Should you talk about your GPA or MCAT score in your medical school personal statement? The vast majority of the time, the answer is no. Let's consider the different circumstances where this question comes up with my clients. First circumstance is they have a really good MCAT, really good GPA, and they want to highlight it on their personal statement. Don't do that. They will already see the MCAT, they will already see the GPA, and they will have interpreted it on their own. If you bring that into the personal statement, you're coming off as just a little bit insecure. The second situation where it comes up is when someone has a really terrible undergraduate GPA or struggled with the MCAT and had to take it multiple times, and they're wondering, should I talk about it in the personal statement? The general principle I'm thinking about here is that the personal statement should be a place where you lead with your strengths. It's a space for talking about your vision, your values, your purpose, the formative insights and experiences that made you who you are and made you compelled to pursue a career in medicine. It's not a place to confess your sins, so to speak, or to ask for forgiveness because you made a mistake. The question becomes, when you've spent years working to improve a poor test-taking ability or low GPA, maybe it is a core part of the story that made you who you are. And this is where the nuance comes in. It's not about bringing up that it happened. If you choose to make part of your personal statement about this, you want to really focus on the growth and the insight that you developed by overcoming those initial hurdles. And even if that's the case, there is an element of strategy here in that you could put it in the personal statement if it fits. And also, there will be space in secondaries to talk about hardships or lessons that you've learned, or space to talk about it in interviews. It's worth really thinking about where you think it best fits in the context of your overall application. One really valid solution to the quandary is simply to realize that if you had poor performance before and you improved upon it, you have already demonstrated what admissions committees want to see. That is, ability to perform well at standardized tests and ability to sustain performance well in a rigorous science-heavy curriculum. That's already there. You already overcame that. One really valid strategy I've seen work is that it doesn't get brought up in the personal statement, and if med schools want to ask about it at an interview, they do, and you talk about it openly. I guess what I'm trying to say is there is no single right answer, and that no matter where you choose to discuss this stuff, you want to discuss it from the frame of growth and how it shaped you. Definitely not in the frame of making excuses for mistakes that have happened before. And remember, mistakes are the fires that forge you into the sharpest version of yourself. You've got this.